Hey, this is Alex Albrand. Thanks for coming back to my channel. In this video, I want to break down how to build your $1 million business in 2025. I've worked with 1,200 clients on marketing their business, building marketing and sales systems, and ultimately reaching their revenue goals. And so this video is specifically focused on that. How do you have a revenue goal or an income goal, and then reverse engineer specifically what needs to happen for that to be a goal and not a dream. The 4 aspects of your marketing and sales system are traffic, leads, engaged leads, and then sales. I'm gonna break those down in depth. As an example of how this works in my business, I was interviewed about 2 weeks ago on the Dr. Turley YouTube channel. He has 1.2 million subscribers, very loyal, very engaged audience, and I was interviewed on his channel. It got about 140,000 views, so that's considered traffic. Like, those people might watch the video and they might be like, who is this Alex guy? Or I don't have a business, or I don't need marketing. So not every one of those people are even possibly a lead, because I got 200 leads from him, right? People that wanted to reach out and grow their business or start their business. So out of 140,000 people, I had 200 people reach out. Those are leads, right? Their name, email, phone number. They answered a few questions about their business and what their goals are. That's the game you're playing, because you have traffic, leads, then you have engaged leads, right? So a lead is someone who just reaches out to your company. That does not mean that they trust you, know you, like you, find you credible, have any education. So sometimes the mistake that people make is that they do get traffic, right? They get a lot of leads, they do that well, then they skip straight to sales. And most of the time they skip this area of how do you make a lead an engaged lead, right? So this video is a way of doing that. You educate people on your expertise, what you can do. You can even do email marketing, you can do webinars, you can do blogs. There's so many different things and educational things that you can do in content that you can produce to make sure that you turn a lead into an engaged lead. An engaged lead is like, oh my gosh, I gotta talk to you, Alex. I've watched 100 of your videos. I've listened to all your podcasts, right? And those are, of course, the minority, not the majority. The majority of people, you have to educate them yourself. But if you can do a good job of educating leads, you get those leads to become engaged. But as an example, out of the 200 or so leads that I got, about 100 were qualified / engaged, right? Maybe some of them didn't know what they were signing up for. Some were kind of spam. Some just, didn't have the money. It's okay, but they're just not qualified or not ready to have that next level conversation. It's not of 100 people. It's still ongoing as we speak and make this video, but I'll probably speak with maybe 70 or 75 of them. So I'm gonna show it on the screen. Out of 1.2 million subscribers, we got 140,000 views, about 200 leads, 100 quality engaged leads, probably about 70 to 75 actual conversations. And even with those conversations, people might just not be ready. They just might not have the money. They can't pull the trigger, fear of failure, right? All these different reasons why someone would maybe not sign up. Out of those people, I might work with 15 to 20, depending, right? 15 to 20 clients when it's all said and done from 140,000 views. So if you look at that sales funnel on the screen, that is the marketing and sales system that I want you to build in your business, right? So no matter what you're selling, if it's a $500 service or a $50,000 program, you can build this out in your business. And I'm not saying that these ratios that I'm showing are going to be exactly the way for your business, but I've spoken to probably 12,000 entrepreneurs on a phone call. I've worked with over 1,200 in my business. And the number one thing that the most successful clients have down pat is this marketing and sales funnel, because they can say, Alex, I want to make $500,000 a year in my business. I sell a $5,000 service. Here's how we can make that happen. I need this much traffic, these many leads, this many engaged leads, and these many sales. It's very objective. It's very logical and practical. Most people I speak with, they say, oh, I want to make $1 million a year. And I say, how? And they're like, I don't know. I just want to make it, right? It's a dream at that point. They have no predictable marketing and sales system. And this video isn't about now how you're going to get the traffic, how you're going to get the leads. I have other videos on that, but you have to start here, right? Because I work with a lot of people and sometimes they want to dive in and say, oh, how can I get leads tomorrow? and I'm like, you want to do a webinar, you want to do this or get people on the phone, you have no way of getting traffic. So my advice for people watching this video is, number one, build out this model. And of course, your numbers might be different. You might get more engaged leads or qualified leads out of the total leads that you get, or you might close more people or more clients. There's, varying numbers that are going to change in your sales funnel, but you have to sit down, write with a pen and paper, and just map it out. Number two, then you have to think, okay, where am I in this process, right? Maybe you're great at sales, you have great content, but you just simply don't have the traffic to get even leads, right? Maybe you just don't have the marketing function of your business. Then the bottleneck. If I focus on the marketing, I can lock that in, do some more ads, get some affiliate partnerships, whatever you need to do to get more traffic, because then if I get more traffic, I'm gonna get more leads, I'm gonna get more quality leads, I'm gonna get more sales opportunities. On the flip side, you might be an amazing marketer, you might get 1 million pieces of traffic a month, you might get a lot of leads, a lot of engaged leads, but your sales process or your sales ability needs work, right? So that's where, unless you break this down first, optimize it based on what your needs are, based on your bottleneck, then at that point, your income goals, your revenue goals simply become a matter of logic and practicality. Whereas most people, most business owners, even established businesses, it's more of a pipe dream, right? It's almost like winning the lottery. People that win the lottery, they had no way of making that happen. It's kind of just guesstimate and luck, right? This is something where if you can map it out step by step, you can say, okay, if I get this much traffic, this many sales, this much income, after tax, income, that's practical, that's realistic. So the whole idea behind this is, how do you go into 2025? Whether you want to make $1 million or just make your first $10,000 a month, how can you use this model, traffic, leads, engaged leads, and then sales? How can you use this in your business to then map it out? And of course, you can adjust it. You can say, okay, I'm actually getting more sales based on my engaged leads than even Alex, right? You can update it and adjust it over time. So my number one recommendation to anybody, sit down, write this out. Then look at your business. If it's an existing business, look at your business and see, okay, where am I doing well? Where do I need work? Most of the time, people have good sales ability. They have a good sales process. They're passionate, right? They love what they do. They want to help people. Most of the time, it's right here. It's top of funnel. They just don't have enough traffic. They don't have enough leads to make the sales numbers work. So do this. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions at all. You also have my email in the description. If you have any questions at all, I'd be happy to help you build this out. But again, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.